Most people believe shadows follow their movements, but in a small town in northern Italy, locals claim the opposite. They say there's a moment, a fraction of a second, when your shadow moves first, as if something else is standing inside it, acting before you can. The first recorded case happened to a man who refused to talk for years. All he ever whispered was, "It wasn't my shadow, it was something wearing me." The man's name was Luca Ferraro, a 41-year-old maintenance worker from the rural village of Cernobbio near Lake Como. Quiet life, simple routines, nothing unusual. Until one winter morning. He was walking to his garage before sunrise. The ground was frozen. The sky was a dull blue. A single streetlight behind him cast a long shadow across the pavement. Luca later described it like this: "I lifted my hand to scratch my neck, and my shadow lifted before I did. Not late, not after, before." He froze, thought he was tired, but the moment he moved again, even the smallest motion, the shadow responded a beat too early, like a dancer trying to guide him. Over the next few days, he tried to ignore it, but the phenomenon spread. When he turned his head, the shadow turned first. When he bent down, the shadow bent faster, like it was predicting him. Doctors said it was stress. Neighbors said he needed sleep. But one detail made this case impossible to dismiss. Luca recorded it. On a cold morning, he set his phone on a tripod and walked beneath the same streetlight. The video is still archived in a European paranormal research forum. And in the footage, his shadow clearly steps forward while Luca remains perfectly still. Just one step, barely half a second, but impossible to explain. Luca became obsessed. He kept journals filled with sketches of his shadow in unnatural poses. He wrote about feeling pressure behind him, like someone gently pushing his spine from inside. Then came the night everything broke. At 2:48 a.m., he called his sister, his voice shaking. "It's not following me anymore. It's waiting for me." She asked what he meant. He didn't answer. The police found his front door open, lights on, heater running. Inside, every mirror in the house had been turned to face the walls. But the strangest part was his living room floor. There was a perfect silhouette, a shadow, burned into the wooden planks. Not Luca's position, not his height. This shadow was standing upright, arms slightly open, as if greeting something. Forensics couldn't explain it. The burn marks had no heat source. It was as if light itself had been absorbed into the wood. Luca was never seen again, but one detail still haunts investigators. Security cameras from the street captured a long human-like shadow walking away from Luca's house, with no person attached to it. Some believe shadows are just tricks of light. Others think they're reflections of our movement. But in Cernobbio, people still avoid walking alone before sunrise, because they say the same thing Luca said in his final message. If your shadow moves first, it's not trying to warn you, it's trying to replace you.